Just to give you a little bit of the background of the competition, it started when in the classroom when we teach entrepreneurship, the students say, well, I need to go out, make my place in the world, and wait until I'm rich. Then I will start doing good things for the society. And I try to convince students that it's all about business model. And you can start doing good right away when you start building your career, entrepreneurial career. And then we look at the classroom curriculum, and not just HEC, but look at other universities, and we found similar pattern that students come to classroom, do a lot of academic exercises. And then we would like to propose a new way of teaching entrepreneurship by pushing students out and do work on the field, and then help them build a good business model that helps them make the money as well as creating good impact for the society. So that's how the social business creation as a training program was created, and we offer it globally to students around the world to join us. And we use gamification as a mechanism to promote engagement students, but in fact, it's our training program. Our way of teaching is the opposite of what you see in a classroom where professors go and teach, give the material, teach students, and then they answer quiz. But here it's the opposite. They start with a problem, and then when they need help, and we know what kind of problems they will have in whatever phase of business they are going through. So the teachers are now changed the position from instructors to being coaches. I'd like to give you a story of one of our participants. So he came to us last summer, and he got an idea of working on insects because he learned that insect has good protein, and a lot of people are suffering from hunger, and protein from insect might be the solution. And because he studied agriculture and environment at McGill University, and that's what he thought. And also at McGill University, they got a group of students producing insects for human consumption. So he wanted to do exactly the same. Exactly the same. So he prototyped with an insect bar, and then gave out to people to test to see how people would buy insects to eat. And he wanted to sell it here in Montreal and North America. But then he came to us last summer, and through our coaching, he changed completely. So instead of now selling for human consumption, so he figured out that, hey, look at animal feed. If you can grind it up and feed animal, the protein is good for animal too. Because now humans seems to be very resistant to the idea of eating insects. And look at what we are feeding animal now. And a lot of what we feed animals come from wild fish from the ocean that cause a lot of problem with wildlife fishing. And so, okay, that's good. Might cause another environmental problem. You know, the insects might create crops that are used for to feed humans. But then, through our coaching again, and he figured out, another kind of insects could help. So now he's working on black soldier. It doesn't sting, and it eats on food waste. So through it was his summer work with us, through our coaching. And so he figured out that he can tackle two problems at the same time. One is that food waste, because those insects eat the food. That now in North America we have that huge problem of food waste. And then the insect then will be ground up and feed animal. So two problems at the same time. And I'm super happy now. 1 year later, he's now after $1 million investment. And he went on and he was selected by the United Nations among the top finalists for their Accelerate 2030. And after that, and a lot of other awards. And so he's been telling everybody, wow, that our social business creation was crucial in the development of his business. He changed completely the business model, changed completely the customer segment, completely the products and so on. So we teach students how to use market mechanisms to solve social challenges. And we teach students how to build a business model that they can get blended return on investment, both financial return and social return. At the end of the competition, students have to work on really creating the business. We don't want this to be a lip service and academic exercise just in a class. We really want to see businesses created. The first round, that's 2 months in February and March, that the students have to go out and ask all of their stakeholders. First round is to get moral support. And then in round 2, in April and May, now once with that, what they have learned, now they will build a business concept and develop it to a business model. And then in round 3, they come to Montreal. So then we have lecture. Now they already have the experience on the field and academic material that we put on the web for them to learn through our EduLive platform. And with that 1 week of intensive training, so we bring in investors, we bring in social entrepreneurs, and we bring in media specialists. So to teach them different aspects that would help them advance the business even further. We also bring them to the field to show them how social impacts are actually created by companies. So not by doing case studies in class, we do case studies in the field. We bring them to the place to show them live. That is how that the businesses are making impact.
Hi everybody, I'm very happy that you are joining with the JCL HSC social business initiative to understand what social business is, also to create social business, go next step. And you will continue this efforts, initiative for the next 5 months. Very intensive months, very exciting months. I bet you'll enjoy it, absolutely. You'll remember it for a long, long time, what you have done. Because you have to believe that you have the power to change the world. And that's what you're exercising your power. Otherwise, you will never have intensively adjust your capacity. You are packed with unlimited capacity. You are the most fortunate generation in the whole human history. You are packed with possibilities, and you are lucky generation because you're the most powerful generation in the human history. Use that power, make change happen, and this is the direction. This is the way you can make that power come and make changes happen. So you do that, and always remember, making money is happiness. Making other people happy is super happiness. So we are in the direction of super happiness. Enjoy it and let me know how you feel it.